Hello everyone, welcome to my video lesson. Today we're gonna talk about amazing grammar topic. So today our topic is passive voice. It is seen in the slide. So so today we're gonna talk about the passive voices, the difference between the active and the passive voice, and when we use the passive voice and how we make sentences in the passive voice. So let's get started. When we use an active verb, we say what the subject does. She cleaned the room yesterday. It's the active form of the sentence. Then, when we use passive verb, we say what happens to the subject. The room was cleaned yesterday. So, the room in the active form is an object, but in the passive voice, there is no subject, and the object is as a subject. So how to change the active to the passive voice? The active form of the verb is the invited 100 people to the wedding. How we convert it to the passive voice is 100 people were invited to the wedding. We took object and put it into the subject. Active invited and the passive were invited. When we use the passive voice, when we want to focus on the action and not who, what did it. I've been offered a job. When we don't know who, what did the action or when it's were abused. My car was stolen. When we use the passive voice, who or what causes the action is often unknown or unimportant. The thieves were arrested by the police, that's obvious. Are the rooms cleaned every day? It's not important who cleans them, but what matters if they are clean. When we use the passive voice, if we want to mention the agent, the doer of the action, we just add by at the end of the sentence. This house was built by my grandfather. You can add the doer of the action by adding the by. How we make sentences in the passive voice? It's like be is verb to be, am is our verb was, and plus past participle, the third form of the verb in the regular or verb plus ed. Examples in various tenses. The tense present simple be to be verb is are past participle built. Example, houses are built every day. So past simple to be verb or was verb. Past participle built. Our house was built in 1990. Present perfect have been has been. The past participle built. The example is his house has been built for 2 years. Present continuous is being are being built. Our house is being built right now. Past continuous was being were being built. When the house was being built, an ST accident happened. Instead of using somebody, they, people, etc., write a passive sentence. They employ thousands of people. Instead, thousands of people are employed. So the common mistakes in passive voice Incorrect verb form. Mistake of using wrong form of to be or past participle. Example, the cake was eat instead of the cake was eaten. The next mistake is leaving out important information. Error of omitting the agent when necessary for clarity. Example, the book was read. By whom? Is dropped. Missing passive in informal context. Passive voice might feel awkward in casual situation. Example, a decision was made by us instead of we made a decision. Confusion in questions. Incorrect words order and passive questions. Example, was the cake eaten by whom instead of who was the cake eaten by? Using passive when active is simpler. Using passive voice unnecessarily complicates sentences. Example, the song was sung by the choir instead of the choir sang the song. Changing the meaning of the sentence, misplacing the agent can alter the meaning. Example, the letter was sent by Mary to John. Was the letter was sent to John by Mary? Overusing the passive voice. Excessive use can make sentences wordy or unclear. Example, the ball was thrown by John instead of John threw the ball. Incorrect tense agreements. Mismatching tenses between to be and the main verb can confuse meaning. Example, the report is being wrote instead of the report is being written. So we have some questions about passive voice. So the first question, transform the sentences into passive form. The chef cooked a delicious meal. The variant A, delicious meal has been cooked by the chef. B, a delicious meal was cooked by the chef. A delicious meal was being cooked by the chef. You can choose your own answer, and if you have your answer, let's check. The correct is variant B. A delicious meal was cooked by the chef. So the next question, fill in the blank. The book were right by J.K. Rowling in 1997. The A variant is wrote, B variant was written, C has written. You can choose your answer. If you have your answer, let's check. The correct answer is B. The book was written by J.K. Rowling in 1997. So next question, which is the correct passive form of the they deliver packages every day? The first variant, packages were delivered every day. B, packages are being delivered every day. C, packages are delivered every day. So you can choose your answer if you have chosen. Let's check what do you think, which is the correct? The correct is C. The last question, transform the sentence. He will complete the project tomorrow. Variant, the project is completed by him tomorrow. The project will complete tomorrow. The project will be completed by him tomorrow. So if you have chosen your answer, let's check. The correct is variant C. The project will be completed by him tomorrow. I have some examples in Storyboard Console. And here are some example situations. You can see the picture. The room is decorated for a party. The sentence is the room was decorated for a party by Mia. Mia is she, and she decorated the room for birthday party. Our next situation is, and I think is a fast food cafe, and waiter delivering the order of these two people, and the passive form sentence is the meal is being delivered by the waiter. The next is book. The book was written in 19th century as a passive form of the sentence. So, so my presentation is over. I hope the lesson was understandable, and I wish you liked your next lessons. Goodbye.